Dolphins Today is presented by Manscaped. If you go to manscaped.com and use promo code Dolphins, you'll get 20% off plus free shipping on all of their products. It's a miracle. The Dolphins have finally selected an offensive lineman. It comes in the 7th round, and it is Ryan Hayes, the offensive tackle from the University of Michigan. Tom Downey's 15th ranked offensive tackle, a top 200 player. You get him for good value here in the 7th round. 6'6", 298 pounds, was Michigan's starting left tackle the last 2 years. Second team All Big Ten selection in both of those seasons, 2021, 2022. Before I break down the pick, be sure to subscribe for the best Dolphins draft coverage out there. This is not the last video we're giving you guys about the draft. Later tonight, I'm going to get you guys a grades video. Going to give a grade for every single pick the Dolphins made. This was their final selection, at least for now. Could trade back into the 7th round. That is always an option. And then tomorrow, I'm going to get you guys a video talking about every single undrafted free agent that the Dolphins signed. There's going to be a lot of talented players that go undrafted. We're going to get that list to you guys tomorrow, so be sure to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button below and turn on those notifications so you know when we put out a video. When you're talking about Ryan Hayes, you're talking about an experienced offensive tackle, 30 career starts at Michigan. Tom Downey's scouting report on him. Moves pretty well, fits best in a zone blocking scheme. Some arm length issues lead to power concerns when you're talking about Ryan Hayes. But again, the value here in the 7th round, when you need offensive line depth, especially at tackle, is really good. Dane Brugler said this about him in The Athletic. Hayes is quick, well coached, looks to play angles, but play strength is imperative in the NFL, and that is an area in which he really struggles. He is a potential NFL backup if he learns to better compensate for his lack of ideal length and core strength. We were wondering when the Dolphins were going to take an offensive line. They take a cornerback yesterday in Cam Smith, who, again, is a great player. I'll talk more about him in my grades video. But offensive line, especially tackle, is a big need because the Dolphins are not going anywhere if Tua Tagovailoa cannot stay healthy. You have a Super Bowl caliber roster, so it's just mind-blowing to me that the Dolphins did not take a offensive lineman yesterday in rounds 2 or 3. Now, Devon Achane was a fantastic pick. I really like that pick. But you certainly had some good offensive linemen to choose from yesterday when you went the cornerback route. And then with their first pick today, they go with the tight end / wide receiver. But with their 4th and final pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, they take an offensive lineman with experience and upside in Ryan Hayes. I expect him to compete for a backup tackle job on this team this upcoming season. Grade the pick down in the comment section. Type A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know. What do you think about the Ryan Hayes pick? A couple of y'all have already DM'd me saying, Will, we finally got an offensive lineman. I couldn't be happier because last year as well, the Dolphins did not pick an offensive lineman. Go and grade the pick. Type A, B, C, D, or F. Want to shout out our good friends over at Manscaped. Thanks to them for sponsoring today's show. I love the Beard Hedger Pro Kit because it's going to come with a beard hedger. It's also going to come with beard oil, beard shampoo, a comb, a brush. Make sure your beard is looking fresh by getting the Beard Hedger Pro Kit at manscaped.com. Promo code Dolphins for 20% off plus free shipping. I use the Beard Hedger almost every single day. My beard is looking better than it ever has before. So take advantage of this great deal. Again, 20% off plus free shipping. Manscaped.com with promo code Dolphins. That link and that promo code is available in the comments section and the description of today's video. So Ryan Hayes is the pick here for the Dolphins in the 7th round. It was their second selection of the day. They did not have a 4th-round pick. They did not have a 5th-round pick. So we were patient. We waited until the 6th round. That's where they took wide receiver / tight end Elijah Higgins from Stanford. And then this was the last opportunity to take an offensive lineman, and Chris Grier did send in the card for Ryan Hayes, the offensive tackle for Michigan. Chris Grier did make an interesting comment. Last night, he was asked about, why didn't y'all not take a tight end or an offensive lineman tonight? Because those were the two pressing needs for the Dolphins coming in to this draft. And he said, quote, I think our fans are more concerned about the offensive line than I am. Which is, okay, Chris, but you can't blame us for not being concerned, for being concerned, I should say, about the offensive line. Because, again, you got to keep Tua Tagovailoa healthy. Not only do you have holes at left guard and right tackle, you don't have a lot of depth behind Liam Eichenberg and Austin Jackson. So, and not to mention Teron Armstead, he hasn't been able to stay fully healthy for full season in a while. So, you want him to stay healthy. You want this offensive line to produce, and you want Tua to stay healthy, obviously. Taking a look at the Dolphins' selections. This is it, unless they trade back into the 7th round. I would not expect them to do that. I am being told they're prioritizing those UDFAs, and will probably know who they're going with. I should say who they've all signed by tomorrow. Again, we're going to get you guys a UDFA video tomorrow. Cam Smith, the cornerback from South Carolina. Like the player, don't love the pick, and that is okay. It is possible to love the player, maybe not love the pick. Devon Achane. Love the player, love the pick here. You needed a running back. A lot of Dalvin Cook rumors, but I'll say this. Devon Achane going to be a lot cheaper than Dalvin Cook. Elijah Higgins, the wide receiver / tight end from Stanford. He played wide receiver at Stanford. He was announced as a tight end. The card said tight end, Stanford, Elijah Higgins. Ryan Hayes, offensive tackle from Michigan. So after the Dolphins did not pick an offensive lineman with one of their 5 picks last year, Ryan Hayes is the pick here. The last pick of this draft for the Dolphins, round 7, 238 overall, offensive tackle from Michigan. It's funny. Unlike Elijah Higgins, who the tight end that you drafted, Ryan Hayes does have experience playing tight end. He was a tight end his first year at Michigan. He transitioned to offensive line, where he certainly had a lot of success. Was a backup right tackle in 2019, starting left tackle in 2021, 2022. I like this pick overall. I really do. And again, the value here is really good. And look, the Dolphins only had 4 picks, and that makes each pick important. The Cam Smith pick, the Cam Smith pick, I would have really liked if the Dolphins had 7 or 8 picks. But you had to fill some needs on this team with those 4 picks, and the Dolphins did fill some needs today, going tight end / wide receiver and offensive tackle here today with Elijah Higgins and Ryan Hayes. I'll be breaking down all the picks later on. Going to get you guys a draft grades video, but let me know who's been your favorite pick in this NFL draft for the Dolphins. I think a lot of y'all are probably going to say Devon Achane. Also really like this pick. Dolphins going with Ryan Hayes.